Hello and welcome, I'm your host KB and you're watching the Retrospective.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
For those who follow the channel, you know I love to cover obscure stuff, and I've done so with things like Inhumanoids and Nightmare Ned. I look at these videos as my chance to keep their legacies alive, even in just some small way. It also gives me a chance to do some research and in some cases educate viewers on shows that I remembered and enjoyed as a kid, even if they were short-lived or never connected with a mainstream audience. Now, having spent my childhood growing up in both New Zealand and Australia, I got to see a mix of local shows in both markets. And after looking at my viewer demographics here on YouTube and seeing that I get a mixture of viewers from all over the world, I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk a little bit about Australian children's television, and specifically about another forgotten show called The Wayne Manifesto, which is possibly the most obscure series that I've covered on this channel. I've covered Aussie shows in the past, like Blinky Bill or the Aussie children's staple Cheese TV, which was my very first video on YouTube, but there's still a ton of other original Aussie children's programming. There were game shows like Download or the more popular Pick Your Face.
Oh, that's right. Hello and welcome to Pick Your Face, the show where you get to pick the identity of famous and not so famous faces.
Animated TV series like Little Elvis and the Truck Stoppers and Crockadoo. But what we had a ton of was live action series. From technology-based to more magical and fantasy, it was a real mixed bag, but gave us some very memorable series such as the Puppet Run Feral TV and the iconic Round the Twist.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist?
Appearing in a bunch of these Australian live-action series was child actor Jeffrey Walker, who would also go on to star in my favourite of these shows, The Wayne Manifesto. Based on the Wayne book series by David McRobbie, which were released between 1991 and 1994, The Wayne Manifesto saw Walker cast in the starring role of Wayne Wilson, an awkward 12-year-old boy who, after moving to a new house, tackles with issues fitting in.
Well, here we are, folks. A new home.
Woo!
Dealing with everything from fashion trends to bullies. He has a crush on the girl next door, a bossy older sister in Charlene, and has a plumber for a dad who also collects toilets, much to Wayne's embarrassment.
Hey, look, it's Johnny Mountain.
Have you got a problem?
No, it's a unique collection.
Oh, Bill, not another damn toilet.
So you don't collect stamps?
Oh, they got stamps on them. Like Barker, Aimwell, Slingsby recliner with splash-proof boot rests.
This also happens to be one of the most memorable aspects of the show. Wayne also has a habit of drifting off into fantasy scenarios, often dreaming of his ideal world, as well as having recurring visions of an alien. Seeing the show more recently, sure it's a bit cheesy, but it does still have some good humour to it. Having lived in Brisbane myself, it's especially cool that the show was filmed there, as it's the only show of its type that I'm currently aware of that was filmed there, and definitely captures the look and sounds of suburban Brisbane. The show only lasted for one season, airing between 1996 and 1997, with a total of 24 episodes being released. Now, I've read that there were VHS releases for the show back in the day, but I've struggled to even find a picture of them. Going back a couple of years ago, when I first thought about doing an episode covering this series, there were a few episodes available online. But searching in 2020, there is only one episode available in English on YouTube, with a number of episodes being available but only in Spanish.
Asustado más leyendo los boletos del autobús.
Following the release of the TV series, McRobbie's original Wayne books were re-released, with McRobbie's last book in the series, A Whole Lot of Wayne, being released in 2008, some years after the original TV series had left the air. Now, I don't know what the future of the Wayne property holds, but I would just love to see these episodes released in some form. Once again, thank you very much for watching this episode. Please subscribe to the channel, go check out the Facebook page, and I'll catch you on the next episode of The Retrospective.